If journaling like a Stoic has been on your mind, then you've made it to the right place, because this is one of the greatest ways to both clear your mind of anxieties, to get to know yourself, and continue to progress on this journey of your self-development. So in this video, we're going to give you a step-by-step guide for Stoic journaling in the evening, and some additional tips to actually help implement this as a daily habit. Welcome to Next Level Warrior. My name is John, your self-development coach, and this channel is all about providing you with the knowledge and tools to help you build your warrior within to become your next level self. Something that you can accelerate so greatly with the simplicity of writing in these blank pages. And I've got a really important note to share with you at the end of the video that could make it or break it for you with this journaling habit, so make sure to stick around. So with the morning part of Stoic journaling being geared more towards priming and preparing us for the day ahead, the evening is much more about the reflection aspect. This is where we take the time to go over the parts of our day that stood out, such as what we did well, what we did poorly, which ultimately leads us to better understand what needs our attention, where we need to focus our energy for our own self-improvement. You see, all too often we tend to ignore what's holding us back, ignoring the repetitive destructive habits, the moments where we're reactive, and how we could actually do something differently. But this practice of reflecting and reviewing your day, measuring your progress, is what really helps to clarify things, helping you to effectively course correct. This is how you discover and affirm what your values and principles are, so you can keep working on the progress, basically improving as a human being, which is really one of the biggest outlooks in Stoicism. Now, before you sit down to journal, there is one key element that we cannot overlook. Shut down electronics. Remove distractions. Make sure there aren't any electronics around to distract you. Shut down your computer, laptop, and ideally, you've put your cell phone away on airplane mode for the evening. And for a next level habit tip, setting your phone on airplane mode is probably the best prompt to sequence the new behavior of journaling. This is a key component of habit design. Of course, you can choose another prompt, such as right after brushing your teeth. I just find that setting my phone away for the night works super well. And if there's another one that works well for you, then let us know which prompt you choose in the comments. So now that you made it to a quiet space with no distractions, we're gonna get right into it. Many people tend to go through this in the good, better, and best approach to reflect, and this approach works pretty well. These are the three categories where you could answer various daily review questions. Under the good category, you would be answering questions such as, what did I do well today? What were my top wins for the day? How did I demonstrate improvement today compared to my past? Compared to yesterday? And then better is about acknowledging things like, where was I reactive? Where did I fall short? What didn't I finish today? What negative self-talk came up for me today? How could I have been more patient, or other virtues that you're actively working on improving? Now, I do ask you to exercise some caution here. This will be where you'll want to intentionally be gentle with yourself. Remember that the purpose here isn't to beat yourself up. This is about bringing awareness to where you weren't your best self, and to create some distance between you and those non-favorable actions. Likewise, it's also a space that you can practice self-compassion. So make sure not to overlook this. Personally, when I started this, I could see how bad my inner critic was. I could see how much I needed to work on my self-compassion, and believe me, if you don't nurture this part of yourself, then you'll have a hard time keeping up with this transformative journaling practice. Moving on to the third category, this is where you can use the acknowledgement from the second or better category. This is all about answering, how will I be a greater human tomorrow? What can I do to move quicker towards my desired future self? What virtues will I work on tomorrow? And speaking of being a better human, I forgot to mention something that will probably make this less overwhelming. Make sure to keep all of this very short. You can make this as simple as a few bullet points, but remember, this isn't about dissecting every single aspect of your day. We are building up our ability with this powerful habit, and there's no better way to do this than by simply keeping it short. You can go fully into bullet points by writing out good, better, and best with just 2 to 3 points or lines maximum for each. Or simply give yourself a few minutes to go into a free-form style. Personally, I like doing it in this style where I'm putting things into sentences like, today I had such a great morning with getting up early. I was super on point with my journaling session, and when that heated conversation came up for me at work today, I was actually able to maintain a sense of calm patience. What I definitely could have done better was with how inefficiently I used my time today. I let myself get distracted far too much on social media, which put off my top priority for the day. Tomorrow though, I'm gonna make sure that I get my top goal done first before the busyness of the day kicks in. This will be one of the top habits of my future self, and it's only gonna happen through the actions that I choose daily. This is an example of how I freeform my journaling sessions, if that's even the right term to call this style. Now, if you prefer it like this, then go for it, but I suggest simply bulleting them out when you're starting it out so that it feels simple and easy. Basically, whether this is completely new to you or you're an experienced journaler that's never maintained consistency, the simpler you can make it, the less it will feel like a chore and the quicker that you'll actually build the habit. Now, at the beginning of this video, I mentioned a bonus tip, and this is really imperative for anyone that's new to journaling as a whole. Don't get caught up in the details. It's easy when you're new at something to get swept up in the whole, am I even doing this right? You know, the kind of thoughts that could easily sidetrack you off of this. Thoughts that create a problem via your imagination that could lead you to avoid journaling altogether. So I want you to keep this one thing in mind. The fact that you've started a Stoic journaling practice has already moved you in a good direction. In a great direction, in fact. So don't get lost in the minutiae of it all. Stoicism is about, how can I become a better human? So there's a necessity to be aware of your actions, the good, the not so good, and your intentions to improve. And while I didn't go into too much detail on the habit formation aspect in this video, you really need to know about this because it's easy as ever to fall off of any new habit if you're relying on willpower. My suggestions and tips here with keeping it short and clearing distractions are part of a larger successful habit design to help you increase your success rate with any journaling habit. And I've made a full step-by-step guide here that you need to check out now. This will help you turn your journaling habit into something more automatic, one where you don't actually need to use willpower, and you can use the principles in this next video with basically anything you want to start. So make sure to share it with anyone that can use the help. Until the next one, warriors, never stop growing.